It's a demanding job to keep your kiddos' school lunch interesting, but if you follow these simple tips from Autumn Reo, owner and editor of MamaChallenge.com, you'll be on your way to the coolest parent ever, and who doesn't want to be that? Autumn, you've got great ideas. I got to tell you, coming into the school year right now, for me, is a little awkward or unusual. My oldest won't be making lunch for him anymore. It's those days.
A little sad and a little happy at the same time.
He's like on a meal plan in college, and then I have a daughter who refuses to eat sandwiches. She only wants salads.
Oh wow.
And yeah, she's hard. And then I have the youngest who's super, super picky, and all he wants to do is buy lunch, pizzas, and chicken nuggets at school. So it's a smorgasbord at our house, and I'm always out of creative ideas. But I see that you've already brought in something that might trigger some good ideas.
Well, that's the idea. And let me say first, you know, if you've looked on Pinterest lately, we were talking about this a little while ago, you're looking at all these bento boxes and these cute designs, you're like, oh my gosh, how long did they take to make these really cute things?
And ain't nobody got time for that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I don't have time for that.
Absolutely. So we're going to try to make things really kind of fun and make the kids want to eat them, but at the same time, let's sit there and think realistically about our time. So let's first talk about presentation. So this is
your lunch bag.
This is a lunch bag, and these are all your basics. And those are fine. I mean, those are all great, relatively healthy things that you've got there for your kiddo. Or here's the exact same things we've put in here, but we put it in these little muffin tins here, and we'll talk a little bit about these. These are our little sushi that we've made, and they're just a little bit of ham.
How cute.
Same stuff that's exactly in that same sandwich, but we made this cute. We made little shish kebabs.
You're going to show us how to do that.
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
I need
but these are all the things. So it goes to show, just like us as adults, that we want pretty food. The presentation, again, with the kids, right, fun, colorful.
Yes.
So to make presentation fun, and like I said, we're going to make these sushi rolls in just a little bit, but cookie cutters, I cannot tell you how many different ways every season we pull out a different cookie cutter, or if there's a theme day at school or something, it's such an easy way for a sandwich. So you just do that with your bread, you cut it, and then there you go. You've already kind of added a theme. The bento boxes I love right now, but sometimes you kind of run out of those, you know, the night before, and you're like, I don't have time to wash them. You can make your own little bento boxes. That's what we've done with this one. This is just your regular sandwich piece, but you can use the little cups, or you can use these little ones here, and you can use these little toothpicks. This is a kit that I got like at Dollar General for like $1.
I have like Thanksgiving hanging around and Christmas.
Well, that's the thing. You have like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Here's where you use those little little tins.
Great idea.
This is probably one of our favorites.
I think that's such a fun surprise.
Yeah, because of course you're going to throw away the banana peel, so it doesn't matter. So write your little note on there. So this was for my kiddo, you know, first day of school.
I love it. How cute is that? It says, have a great day. And mine would say, don't talk.
Right?
You
can keep going around the banana. Here's the positive message, and we keep rolling. Like, make sure you clean up your room when you come home. Be nice.
Don't miss the bus.
Exactly. You know, all those things. But you can't say they didn't see that note.
That's right.
If you do want to write a little personal message, you can buy these little things like, I mean, the dollar store, Dollar Tree.
Target has them too.
Yeah, just have them. Go ahead and pre-do them. I actually found on Pinterest there's a couple of them that have jokes on them right now. You print it off, you cut it up, and then you just put them in the door, and you're like, here's your joke for the day.
I think it's so cute. Those little touches go such a long way for the little ones.
Yeah, and they're not going to say, thanks, Mom, that was great, but it's one of those things where like, when they're 20 years old, and they're like, my mom used to put those
my mom did it. My mom put scriptures in my lunchbox. I still remember it.
But those are the things that you're like, oh, those
little touches.
Yeah, it's the little warm fuzzies inside. It's not terribly green friendly, but every once in a while you do have to use a Ziploc bag. I found these at the grocery store. There's all your different themes. Here's probably one of the fun ones too. If you can't find the lunchbox design, I mean, your kid's not into whatever's trendy right at the time. We found like everything Hello Kitty. I didn't have Hello Kitty. So we got a little, you know, lunchbox here. Found some duct tape. And, you know, let the kids
you can find all kinds of duct tape.
Oh, you can find every kind. I mean, like, just every store. But let them do that. When they get tired of that design, they can take it off. And, of course, duct tape's cool. This is probably my favorite. Here's your Go-Go Squeeze, which, you know, I'm a huge fan of Go-Go Squeeze because it's completely all natural.
Yes.
But if you freeze it the night before, then throw it in your lunchbox. It just turned into its own little ice pack.
Capri Suns, too.
Oh. There you go. See, you're like, I got that one.
I learned that a long time ago.
But you can use these, and then there you go. So now you've got a snack and an ice pack, and then here's the fun one.
Quickly show us how to do this before we have to
Absolutely.
break.
Okay, so here's our little sushi rolls, right? So this is just a piece of bread. And mash it down. You can use a rolling pin. I've used a can before, whatever.
So you want to get that bread nice and flat.
Yeah, get it nice and flat. And you know, there's all kinds of fun breads, which I'm a huge fan of as well. But sometimes you're like, okay, I'd rather hurry and put this together, or the bread's getting old. We've put just our little ham and cheese. You can put some carrots. We've put some pickles in the one over there. And then you just roll it up real tight.
I love this. This is just so easy and
such a
fun
kind of
way
sushi. You know, I'm like, I really can't make the pretty sushi with the rice and the salmon.
And it's a whole. Actually, it's only one piece of bread instead of two. So less.
So you've less
carbs.
of those things. And then here's another one, just real quick too, a little shish kebab you can make. So you take your little cheese stick, You're gonna run your little pretzel through.
That's
and you
awesome.
can put that, your little
Awesome.
pepperonis, and ta-da, you've got
Super
fun
cute.
snacks. And
Autumn, okay, Ellen, you can go eat your little snack right there.
you.
There you go.
I
Autumn,
appreciate
thank you
that.
so much. Great ideas. To check out these ideas again, visit thebroadcasttv.com and click on today's links. All right, first, one blemish shows up on your face, and then another, and then another, and then you got a full pimple face. Pretty soon you have a whole skin that needs 911. We've got tips to clear up those unsightly